Okay, so we're ready with intermission, and the next show we're going to put on for you is called Another Dating Show. Another dating game show. It was written by Leah, Daugherty and directed by Al-Jerometta, Chede. So, for this show, it is taped in front of a live studio audience, and you are that live studio audience. So you're going to practice with me. When this sign goes up, this one. Good job.
Oh, snap!
Nice. Good job. It'll be up from here. And enjoy the show.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, and welcome to Who's Gonna Break Up First. Thank you. It's the only game show honest about not being in your best interest. I'm Smith St. Clair, and as you know, each night we invite two couples into the hot seat to see who will make up and who will break up. Whoever's left standing at the end of the show wins an all-expenses-paid trip to Las Vegas! Because in the game of love, we're all gamblers. Not to mention 5 free sessions of couples therapy. They will need it. Let's meet the contestants. Tonight we have 2 couples battling out for the prize. First, Mr. and Mrs. Childs. Mr. Childs, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Lyonel Childs. I work in a chemistry lab, and our current project is researching...
How nice! Mrs. Childs, why don't you introduce yourself to those watching at home?
Okay. Well, my name is Density Childs. And next to me, that's a stripper name. Density.
Density Childs. It's funny because you know.
I don't get it.
And over here we have Hannah Greenbalm and Mason Walker. You two have been together for 3 years, right?
Right.
3 years is a long time. I think it's time to change the tempo. It's time for a speed round. Each question must be answered in 30 seconds for 20 points each. Ready? Starting now. Mason, when is Hannah's birthday?
June 25th.
Great. Hannah, your and Mason's anniversary is?
February 14th, Valentine's Day.
You two do know each other. Mason, what is Hannah's idea of a perfect date?
Dinner in a Robert Downey Jr. movie.
Great. And now for the final question for 50 points. Hannah, when is he going to propose?
He'll propose when he's ready, and when he gets approval from his mother,
And that is?
when hell freezes over.
And more specifically?
Never. That woman will haunt me from the grave.
Hannah, we have invited Mrs. Walker on the show!
Hi, Marilyn.
Hello.
How are you? How's your hip? You heard all of that, didn't you?
Your days are numbered, dear.
I figured.
You know, I always knew Macy had terrible taste in women.
Of course he does. Look at the role models he's had to go on.
Oh, snap!
Macy, I hope you're listening, honey. I will not have my grandchildren be raised by that bitch.
Oh, snap!
Takes one to know one, Marilyn.
Great! I'm gonna let that stew for a little. Back to Mr. and Mrs. Childs. Now, Mrs. Childs, you and your husband have been married for 2 years and are planning on starting a family. After having kids, will you carry on your career as a Juicy Couture sales representative?
Well, women can have their own careers. That's just feminism. I mean, the Kardashians all have their own careers, and nobody says they're bad mothers.
And I I'm making out to support the both of us so Density wouldn't have to work after having kids.
That works too.
Right. Lionel, in 1 minute, name the 3 things you like most about Density. 20 points each.
Only 3? I guess I would say that she's adventurous, she's fun to be around, and she's very pretty.
Wait. Why did you say I'm pretty first? Actually, no. Why did you say I'm pretty at all? Is that how I'm worth to you?
Density, you are the most beautiful woman that I've ever met. I love
I'm sorry your husband objectifies you and doesn't take your career seriously.
That's not what I meant, Density.
No, you're right. No one takes care of his poopy like my Lily does.
Ugh. 100 points for the question and for resolving your conflict. Hannah and Mason, how are we doing over here?
We're fine.
I hate it when you wear that stupid shirt.
You hate the shirt?
Yeah, it's stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I said yes.
Okay, fine!
Whoa, Mason, keep your shirt on!
Well, you and your bubble baths!
They help me achieve my Zen.
Great, let's check on Density and what's his name. Density, you really are a very beautiful woman. Really, truly, very beautiful. And Miss St. Clair doesn't say that to anyone. Just the women I think are really beautiful. Wow. You tipped off the Smith St. Clair radar the moment you stepped on stage. With your eyes, your face, what's below your face.
That is so sweet. Isn't he sweet, Lily?
Is that all? Are you mad that you have 2 last names and no first name? Is that it?
I don't think we've ever had a more beautiful contestant on this show.
You're not so bad yourself. Oh my gosh, is this really happening? I might even get my own reality show. How did I get here?
Oh, now you ask the big questions?
What's wrong, Lily? You know you can tell your cookie anything.
It won't work, Density.
Let's check on our other lovebirds. Hannah and Mason is all fair and lovebirds.
Nothing's fair. Ever. In love, it will destroy you. It will destroy your happiness and your sanity, and most certainly, your bank account. At least, war will just kill you.
Mason, you just won the Smith St. Clair Prize for Poetry. Somebody call an ambulance because this man is on fire.
Thanks.
Oh my God, Mason, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Mason, you make me so happy. Please don't let this stupid show break us up. I love you. What we have is worth more than some stupid trip to Vegas.
Are you sure it's all expenses paid?
I hate Vegas. Hannah, I love you. And I'm sorry too. You're right. This show, it isn't us. We're not those people who fight over shirts or each other's parents. You know, we're those people that fight over which coffee table to get at IKEA. Same with that.
Ugh, so emotional.
And Mom, you need to stay out of this. I know it's been hard on you ever since Dad died. But this is the woman I will marry. And you just have to accept it. That is, if she says yes.
Oh my God, yes, Mason, of course, yes!
No! My son! My show! But 100 points for resolving your conflict.
Come on, Mason, let's go home and make up properly.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Wait! For fuck's sake, stop! You don't know what you're doing. It's okay right now, but wait, just wait. Yes, honey, and thank you, sweetie, right now, but then you get married and she sits down to watch every episode of Keep the Kardashians ever produced until you get their stupid K names memorized. Watch! Courtney, Kim, Chloe, Kendall, Kylie, and their mother, Chris.
Don't forget Rob.
For research, she says, is hell. By when you close your eyes, you would have their stupid Botox face implanted on your eyelids. On your eyelids! Do you know how emasculating it is?
But Lily, I thought you loved keeping up with the Kardashians.
No, I don't, Destiny. And that's not even your real name. Your parents named you Hortense. You hated it. And you tried to legally change it at 18 to Destiny, but you misspelled it on the form. Right now you say Destiny is a stripper name because you're bitter. Anyway, I thought being a chemist and dating a girl named Density would be fun. Boy, was I wrong. The Kardashians show me that.
You know, I don't see what your problem is with the Kardashians.
It's not the Kardashians. Sorry, I don't know what to say. Or Density.
You know what? I don't need this. I am a strong, independent woman like Kim. And someday, I'm gonna have my own reality show. And maybe I will actually meet the Kardashians. I will be famous. No, I want a divorce. If I'm gonna be a reality show star, we've already been married for too long.
Okay?
Okay.
I told you. Okay?
You're not gonna fight for this relationship? I was in love with you.
Don't smear your makeup. It makes you feel better. We lasted longer than most of the bets made on us.
Great! It looks like our winners are Hannah and Mason with 160 points. Congratulations, you two! And, Density. What a classy, lovely lady like yourself. Like to get drinks with the one and only Smith Sinclair after the show?
Yeah.
Great.
This must be difficult for you. I'm sorry. At least when I lost my husband, it was because he died.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Walker. What was his name?
Luke. It was Luke Sky. But we used to fight all the time.
I don't know how that goes. Hey, this may sound bored, but do you want to go out for some dinner?
Dinner? Really? What is this, some kind of romantic comedy?